Namaskar. This is a short video by Professor R Vaidyanathan as he gives us his views on how the EU is going to implement some of the sanctions against Russia. For instance, there are about 500 plus planes that were leased by a company out of Ireland to Russia. These are airplanes that need to be confiscated back, they have to be brought back. What are the complications? How this is going to play out? What are the different nuances involved and how this is going to be untangled is explained in this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell button. Thank you. Enjoy the program.
It's very interesting to observe that this war between Ukraine and Russia and Ukraine has created a very new type of complications and situations in this modern world. One of them is how the European Union and countries pertaining to Europe are announcing decisions and what you may loosely call shooting themselves in their feet. I will explain. Most of the all the European Union has clearly told that sanctions are imposed on Russia, and all the European companies should adhere to the sanction. One of the important sanction is on the aircraft being held by Russia. Russia has got something of the order of roughly 980 commercial planes. And of that, in the modern times, everybody knows planes are not purchased, planes are leased on a basis. It can be operating lease or financial lease. We will not get into all those specific issues, but 700 plus planes are leased by Russia, and 500 are regularly rentals are being paid, another thing. And one of the major leasing companies from actually what you may loosely call the Ireland, AerCap, Ireland. And these leasing companies have to terminate the lease in order to meet the requirement of EU. And Russia and many other, almost all the countries are signatories to what is known as a Cape Town Agreement on this issue. And basically, if the lease is terminated, then 500 plus aircrafts are on Russian soil has to be taken over by the leasing companies, lessors they are called. And how will they take it? Because first of all, they require 520 crew to bring from outside, and then they cannot fly it out because there is a ban on Russian non-Russian aircraft. It become non-Russian aircraft flying over the space. That is one type of an issue. Second is these leasing companies are in dire state. They are expected to pay actually the what one can call the penalty, and they cannot pay because they do not have inflows coming from Russia. All these are expected to be done by March 28. Most of you would have known Russia has been removed from SWIFT banking system, so they are not able to provide funds, and then so the compensation cannot be provided to Russia. It's a very interesting situation. All these leased aircrafts, Russia says take it over, we don't care, but it cannot be done. So it's going to be a situation where large number of these small leasing companies in Europe, not a very large ones may be able to come out of the crisis, are going to get hit and maybe closed down, and even the Airbus will have significant amount of impact. The only major beneficiary is going to be US and US aircraft companies. This is not being realized by a large number of experts. So this contemporary world, war creates a very interesting situation, particularly in terms of financial obligation, in terms of sanctions imposed using financial requirements and other things. Let's wait and see how they are going to, how these 500 aircrafts are going to be lifted from the Russian soil, if at all. And so this is one of the very interesting, or what you may loosely call idiotic decisions given by the European Union.